Right, let's just beeline to radio. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Square rigging, unrevealed. Okay, kill a unit with a musketman. Difficult to do when you've got no musketman. Have forts in my territory, build banks. Build a night mine is already done. Oh, wow. Yeah, we have not done much of the good stuff on this. We have had a very polarized cultural game, and it's our faith, like 400 faith per turn is giving us most of our science at this point, I should point out. The Ottomans will not stand the test of time, and I got their last city, which is hilarious. Does that mean I get a big grievance penalty from it? Different governments. No. No, it doesn't. I was going to say that would be incredibly harsh if that was the case. Keep the city. Now, rebellion in 8 turns. Yeah, I thought that as much. I thought that might be a problem. Let's go and stick old Magnus over in my new city, over that. And where is Victor? Where is Victor gone these days? Is he actually anywhere near the front line? Oh yes, no, he's down here. Oh, with 20 loyalty down now. He's not even needed there. Okay, right, fine. So I'm going to move you to Chartres. And I should be able to give you a governor promotion to give you the +4 very soon, which should help to keep this city on side. Is that Mont St. Michael? It is. Oh my god, we picked up a wonder. That's nuts. But look at that, the Ottoman Empire still exists, but it's now lost all leadership and loyalty. All these cities are mine if I can pick them up. Oh yeah. Keeping themselves loyal? But that's okay. Tarsus has got a couple of wonders actually. It's going to be an amazingly cool pickup for us. Okay. Let's start the fun. Burning our cultists. We should get 1 relic here, the Dream Eater. Amazingly creepy. Love it. Okay, great. And if I just go to relics, I'm just going to switch over this one with that one. There you go, 72 tourism in my capital now. Ho 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 ho. And we now have democracy, which is exciting times for everyone. Right, culture industry is still pretty good. Let's get Wisselbanken in. I like Republican Legacy. That's not a bad idea actually, so let's do that one. We've got Public Works, we've got Simultaneum. I like the idea actually. No, not Republican Legacy. I'm going to put Grand Opera and I'm going to put New Deal. Those are my favourite ones. I like those. Okay, Charismatic Leader is fine. I'm going to get Merchant Confederation in. Let's just do this. Okay, Democracy, we should be laughing now. The New Deal actually should give us quite a few more, like, new amenities for our empire. Has anybody got anything we can trade? Bum, 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 bum. No, only Ethiopia's got stuff I haven't got. Very boring. Oh, they're building Christo Redentor for me. Oh, Persia, that's actually very sweet of you. Very handy. I need that wonder. These are the deals now. I'm just giving coal to people because I'm producing so much from the ground. No point me actually clinging onto it. 10 gold per turn, yes. Keep feeding me, everybody. Feed me. Okay. Full lot. We need 5 charges, conveniently. We still have 5 cultists. So we're just going to do all this. What was this? A what? Oh, I'll just build that with faith. Don't worry, Tarsus. And that is now at 0 loyalty. There's a cultist uprising in your city. Who knows how that happened? Cough. And then we'll just watch as this city flips to me. Hopefully. No? No. Oh, well maybe because it was exactly 0? I have no idea. Foundation stone. No, we'll just do this. Okay, right. Now that's definitely on absolute 0, that. So just remember. In fact, actually, should we just burn them all to get relics from everyone? I'm just going to do that. If this one doesn't flip now. Oh, look, there we go. Now it's going to flip. Ugh. I don't know why that took so long to do. I think this city looks like a lovely pickup for me, but look at that trade route. Okay, so we've now got trades to the remaining 2 people in the game. Victory, 193 turns, and I'm in 2nd place. Okay, so we're finally starting to get a bit of tourism in. Lovely. Would you look at that? Tarsus seems to have flipped for some reason. Oh, who knows? I've finally got myself a campus. That's quite exciting. Got a lovely holy site with all of the buildings complete in it. Great. A pillaged market. What's that doing there? Come on now. Do that to me. Why have you not built the library as well? You've got medieval walls but no library. Very strange. I'd normally get Grandmaster's Chapel, but thinking about it, I'm actually going to go for the Intelligence Agency so that I can use spies to get the loyalty even further down. That'd be quite nice. Look, the Persians they're clinging on with the loyalty of their cities here. This is going to be tough to break in. Tarsus, you've got to get yourself up and running quickly so you can get a theatre square there, because this is going to be tough. In fact, Bordeaux, I think, is actually out of range now. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing the usual trick I do when I play Eleanor, is renaming cities when they're out of range. Like Lyon and Bordeaux, for instance, are not in range of any more cities, as is La Rochelle. So I'm going to actually have to go through and just make sure at the beginning of each of their names I've got like plus 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 or something, just so I remember when I look at the board. So when you do this, it sort of lines them all up towards the left, and it says right, if they're in these cities, they're useless. Well, they're saying that Paris, I want to keep. Paris is amazing, so we'll put star 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 on this one. Does that put it first? Which is first, star or yeah, stars go first, because I do want things in Paris, because the adjacency for Paris, or sorry, the tourism you get from having things in Paris is worth it. So you can see here, for instance, Bordeaux and Lyon have some stuff. So I'm actually going to put Marseille's artwork into Paris to get the tourism from Pengala, but then everything else can come into Lyon. Okay, so we've got the art museums are being worked that we need to. What about writing? We've got for instance, there's a couple of bits here, like Bordeaux can go to Chartres, Lyon can go to Tarsus. I don't know why Tarsus didn't have something in it. That's a bit of a mistake, but never mind. Okay, that'll help to grow the city a bit, but actually, weirdly enough, it doesn't have any housing. How do we get housing? I have to get a builder going rather than building a library. I've got 200 science, which is amazing. Interestingly, I'm not actually getting any negative deduction from religious tourism at all for either computer, which is mad. Was enlightenment in a strange place on the tree? Yes, it was. It was down here. Religious tourism effects halved. So the computer may not actually have enlightenment. Oh, that's fun. Nice. Okay, right. What are we doing now? I'm going to do Royal Society, or do we do the National History Museum? I think 4 slots for any great work means that I can do more relics in my capital, which would be hilariously fun. And I'm going to just stick a spy in the possible capital. Oh, well, we'll see what we can do if I send a spy to the capital. Oh no, literally there's nothing I can do there. What? Oh, the changes to being able to not spy on your allies. Ugh, how boring. Right, in that case, we'll go to... Who is taking over Armagh? Let's go to Armagh, and we're going to fabricate a scandal there. Continuing the economic alliance with Persia. Again, don't want a cultural alliance. We're friends of everybody. Everyone on this world is friends. It's actually a nice change. Let's have a research alliance with you. Good. A lovely change. Right, there is a great artist. Okay. We have 10 turns and we need to get 16 points. It is very possible. Very, very possible here. But we need to just make sure we do it right. First of all, I'm going to rush through the Taj Mahal instead of what I'm doing now, purely because I think that will give me a large amount of era score, which would be very nice indeed. Firstly, secondly, I should say, we're going to levy these guys, which gives us a little bit of era score, and we're also going to levy those guys, which gives us a little bit of era score as well. Livy State Army levied. Great. All of that is wonderful. Thirdly, if required, we're just keeping an eye on boats, because we can actually buy a frigate or a privateer for 475 gold, and that will be our first naval unit, so that would give us a bunch of era score as well. I'm also saving up Thief, so that yeah, pretty much I can flat purchase out Lovelace. If I purchase out a great person and more than half of their points are sort of sent in that direction, then I get, I think, 2 era score, which is pretty cool. And plus we're still getting civics and things, which is awesome as well. So let's just quickly get that privateer. There you go, 2 era score from that. So we've got quite a few already. Temporarily going to switch as well to, where is it, all wonders from Public Works, just until I've got, like, that's 6 turns now. That is still 7 turns, unfortunately. Can I just work the production on this city just a little bit harder? probably, if I go production focus, yeah, there we go. That'll do it. So I've got at least 1 tech and 2 wonders being built before the turn cap, and I've also got a lot of different civics that should be able to get boosted as well. Oh, conservation I need. Which one's that one? Communism. Build 3 factories. Oh yeah, we should be well on the way to doing that. I think that is the 3rd factory there. So you need to hurry up. Oh yeah, and here is Lovelace. So there you go, because we purchased more than half of her points with Faith, that's 3 era score for that one. Lovely. Mary Shirley. Lovely. Okay, I just need to check into all of these things because I get, oh god, obelisks, look at these. These things always seem to be filling up, but in the wrong places. Right, you go to there. Lovely. We're getting there. Getting there slowly. I think our tourism is now beginning to pick up a little bit as well, though Persia's culture is pretty strong. So we need to keep on doing that. Fabricate scandal. There we go. That'll do. Oh, look, the religion's fighting back. Ethiopia, go you. Actually, every time they do that, it just increases my culture rather than giving me food. So can't complain at all about that one. That is pretty nice. I'm just about to purchase in... Actually, I'll get James Watt with my faith. He'll give me another bunch of era score. In fact, actually, yeah, we're comfortably going to do it. It's just I'm sort of waiting until I can see exactly who does it for me, but this is going to be no problem. The thing I'm most intrigued about is whether Persia is going to go for another consecutive golden age. They've done pretty good and they're building wonders everywhere, is the thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did go into another golden age, but I kind of want them to not. It would be really funny to see them go into a dark age. Right, let's go for Titanian instead. Let's just purchase him, get the faith. There's the 3 era score. Golden era confirmed with 2 turns left. Nice. And actually, I say that we've got 2 wonders appearing. Why did I even rush? There's the Taj Mahal, which gives me infinite gold ages, and the Kilwa Kawasi, which is going to give me 15% extra faith per turn now for the rest of the game, which is pretty good, because that is the 15% boost when I'm suzerain of 2 or more city-states of that type, an additional 15% boost to all my cities. Oh yes, everyone's in a golden age. Boo, how boring. Never mind. Right, skyscrapers, we don't need that anymore. Let's get my favourite one back. Where is it? Public Works. Here we go. Excellent. Culture industry, I think, is the best one for me at the moment. Yeah. All is well. World Congress. Alright, let's go for trade routes to me. I like the idea of getting diplomatic victory points. We're going to start putting some pressure on that. World's Fair, yes. Because I'm going culturally, I'm going to get lots of stuff on that one. 100% production towards buildings in this district. I could try and put it onto theatre squares, actually. I mean, city centres are more likely to happen, so we'll do that. And we'll just vote loads for ourselves on this one. So let's just do these. Yeah, okay. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, I'm on 0 diplomatic favour, which means I've probably won all of them. Yes, yes, yes. Great. That's a bunch of points. That's a huge bunch of points. Right, what are we on now? 9 points out of 20. Lovely. And I'm going to just double that up by switching to limes, because I can still do that, because the game hasn't taken that away from me. We're going to start building walls everywhere, because I'm almost at conservation now. So that gives me a huge bonus to tourism. Absolutely huge. I think each city can give about 6 to extra tourism if you have walls up at all levels. And I'm just about to get conservation as well. Naturalists. Oh, naturalists are fun. Can I make any national parks? Oh, ugh, tornadoes. They're not fun. So it's going to be all into the mountains. Like here, for instance, Marseille has got a couple of options that I think, in theory, we could utilise. I could do, there's one here, and then there's also one here. Okay, Marseille. Right, you can actually get some for me. Naturalists. All right. Paris has now got the Natural History Museum, and I've got a bunch of these relics scattered around that I want to put in my city. Tarsus and Tushbet, yes, I know these things are really good, but I do want them here instead. Okay, that's good. You know what? I need more cultists. We're gonna have to just try and crank through now and push in. Like, for instance, I could go to their capital and actually take their capital, which would be a massive problem for them, or this city, for instance. Should we just do it? Shall I just... You know what, let's do it. Sod it. Sod it. Out come the cultists. It's going to be a huge faith undertaking to get these going, but I should have enough. So all of these tiles here. So no, you see, like I want to do it from the other side. Right, hang on. If I do this from naturalist here, I want to. Why is this not working? All right, I'll try just moving my person down here for a second. See if I can do it from the other side of the range. I don't know if it's going to let me. It may not let me. Nah, it doesn't want to do it. Oh well, we'll just settle with this one for now. That's 5 era score, which is lovely. And there should be other ones that we can produce in a little bit, like around here, for instance. If I buy a couple of tiles into the Empire like this, I should be able to pop one there. So that's another 4 era score. Taj Mahal is giving us basically infinite era score for doing that, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've unlocked the Wish You Were Here yet. No, we're way too early in the game for that one. If I swap that tile around, I can then purchase one in this side and put a park in there, I think. Oh, this is good fun. I love this part of the game. Oh, and broadcast centers have just been unlocked as well. Hooray! Aren't we clever, eh? Aren't we clever? Ideology, let's just do that. Means I can actually use faith to purchase in stadiums when I'm ready to, which is quite fun. Just like every single city in my empire at the moment is just building amphitheatres and broadcast towers and stuff. Bologna, I'm just waiting on that city. I'm just undoing stuff here as well. I hope that I can build more national parks. Oh, I love this part of the game. I love the culture game so much more than the domination game. I know it's really boring to watch, but when you utilize it and really tweak it, you can really start having a lot of fun. It's amazing. Right, this city, for instance, now I can get an amphitheatre in and an art museum in because I've been saving up my gold, which is lovely. Let's go to the writing, and there's Bologna, so let's just quickly move it in. 1, 2, and then the artwork. Paris is themed, Leon is not, however. So what have you got? Religious portrait. So in theory I could get so there's Rembrandt. So I could go 1, I could go 2, and then I'm going to go 3, and that should be themed in theory. Yep, there it is. Lovely and themed. Still sculptures over there though, which I don't have anything of, but there we go. Look, that's all looking lovely. And through you come and pop. Another national park. Okay, it's got to be more. There has to be. There's always more. Always more. Oh, here for instance. That's just in the middle of nowhere. Just make sure that Leon has all these tiles, and then we'll purchase another one here. Great. Great writers, more great writers everywhere we go. 473 tourism now. This is getting good. And look, we have totally, almost, I say totally, surrounded the city. Okay, annoyingly, we've got to just wait a turn to apply the pressure, but we're going to just steal that 17 pop city, which will put huge dent, absolute huge dent in their loyalty per turn. Let me just quickly clear this rainforest. Go back to the appeal. No, it's not quite there, actually. Not quite there. How annoying. There is a park in Leon, though. Nice. Okay, military policies. Oh, unfortunately, Limes is gone now. That's always not very fun. I always love Limes. Okay, logistics. We're back up to this one now. That's not a bad shout, really. All right, let's recruit these followers. So if we do it with all 6 of them, we'll reduce the city loyalty by 6. They are producing the Manhattan Project, so I like to think that this cult is actually secretly quite pacifist. They're going to jump back to 62 loyalty. Next turn, we'll do another 60, and then the turn after that, we should be able to finish it off, I think. He thinks. You know what? Actually, I've just realised Pingala never had Curator on. Whoops. Oh well, now he does. Oh, yeah, I forget I can plant woods. Whoops. Right, what do I need to do now? Cultural heritage is where I need to go. Oh, we've got to get everything. God, there's so many blocks here. Mobilization. I have 3 cores in my military. I can probably do that. I've got enough basic units. Right, if I move you to there and then move you to there, next turn I can get those 2 going. I'll move this crossbow to there and then this crossbow to here. Next turn I can get those going. And have I got anything else? Oh yeah, this archer I'll bring to there. This archer will come to here. Okay, we shall get those together. Lovely. So there's your first core. We've got this one, which is a second core. That's mobilization boosted. Oh, I already had one apparently. Nice. And there's flight. Receive tourism for all improvements that provide culture. There's quite a few of those in my empire. I've made sure to build a lot of Chateau. I mean, we do have a pleasantly large amount of it. Okay, next batch. You can see the loyalty of the city is 62 now. Let's just quickly do the next wave of this. Oof, Bordeaux just had a huge flood in it. Ow. Alright, we'll pretend that didn't happen and just build around it, I think. Here we go. I'm going to get a load more relics now. We've got so many relic slots. I think that should bring it down to 0, but I'm not going to take any chances, and I'd rather just pinch all of the relics, actually. So we'll just do that. We've now got all of them, and look, you see all my temples are now filling up. I don't want the old god obelisks filling up with them. I would rather just the temples do. But, 1, 2, 3, I mean, look at all this. I've got tons of the things now. Yes. Another naturalist comes down to there. Another natural park. I think we're just going to get in the golden age purely from building these things. I'm just going to remove that improvement, which now means... Oh, actually, hang on. I've just got to make sure that all these are in the same city, which now they are. So I can go plonk, and there's another one. Nice. How's my culture doing? Okay, we're starting to accelerate now. One thing I do need to keep an eye on is computers, which is here. That gives me an extra load of tourism. And I don't remember, environmentalism is somewhere in the information area as well. Ah, rubbish. Yeah, fair enough. Well, it went to 0, but it's gone back up to 20 because the city still has enough loyalty. But that's okay. We know what we're doing now, so we just need to make sure we keep pressing. Keep on pressing. I mean, you, for instance, you really need to get yourself a theatre square. I've been putting as much housing into the city as I can and using trade routes to sort of inflate it up a bit, but it's proving tricky at the moment to get enough emphasis in here. We should be able to do it very soon. This city as well, can we now? What's going on here? Have you got your theatre square yet? No, 22 turns. Oh, okay, right. Instead, let's get Raina involved into that city, Ambrose. There it is. And I'm going to upgrade her, and I need to get her down to contractor as quick as possible. Oh, my agent actually succeeded in Armagh. Influenced by 14 now. Nice, and 10. Got comfortable leads in those city-states. That's really fun. Bit more purchasing here. And again, there's another natural park that I can put in. Still making them. So flight and totalitarianism. We're not going to go fascism for once. I think it's not a good idea for a tourism victory. But there's a national park. We've got a bunch of these now. You can see we are still doing quite well. Trade route and open borders with both people. Minus 40 from different governments. Menelik. What are you? What are you? Fascist. Oh, Menelik. I'm so disappointed with you. I thought you were better than that. It's okay. No, it's my own fault. It's my own fault for believing in you. I feel bad for it, and I apologise for wasting your time, Menelik. But, you know, I just expected better. Just expected better. Do we get steel? That would give us the Eiffel Tower achieved. That's quite useful. Cold War, that would give us rock bands. Again, useful. We don't need to rush on them just yet. But we're going to keep an eye on them. And okay, now Tarsus is almost to the point where it's big enough now to build a theatre square. I'm getting there. And Raina as well is almost in place and ready to go. So we are doing good. This is fine. I'm happy with how things are going at the moment. Just still keeping an eye out for more national park species. Oh, +5 theatre square. Thank you very much. Fountain of Youth is now a national park. Excellent stuff. God, they're being so stubborn, but look, we're now down to 4 and 6 and 7. I'm just about to build a broadcast centre. We've got the theatre square being built here, theatre square being built here. This is okay. I'm happy with this so far. It doesn't matter if we don't sort of encapsulate and take over all of their cities in one go. This religion is still alive and kicking, so there's no risk of losing a religious victory. Tourism is my friend. Tourism is all I'm focusing on right now, making sure that we get as much of it as we can. It is expensive, buying up all this land, but you know, I'm protecting it for the next generation. That's what I'm doing. And we're getting there. Slowly but surely. We're already up to 700 tourism. Just imagine how crazy this thing is going to be as soon as I steal. Oh, as soon as I steal Crystal Redentor. It's going to be amazing. Just switched out builders for sports media. We are doubling down and tripling down and quadrupling down now on the old cultural output. We're up to 600 per turn, but it could get better. I believe it can get better. I believe we're better than this. So we're going to continue with things like stadiums now. Oh, delightful. In fact, actually, can Paris? Oui, Paris? No, actually, they've never built an entertainment complex, but this Bordeaux can. Okay, good. We're up to 750 faith per turn as well, which is absolutely nutsicles. That is the scientific phrase that I want you to take away from this today. Nutsicles. It's an expression that means good blimey. Good golly gosh in pure British. I say pure British. Ugh, sounds a bit, sounds very insensitive when you put it like that. It meant different in my head. Gulp. Oh, oi, Broadway. Right, hang on. Right, come on. I know you're preparing the ground for me, and I really, really appreciate that, Persia, but please stop building all of the cultural wonders, because it's going to get to a point where I begin to get a little bit jealous, and I'm going to want to kill you very, very quickly. I have to say, I do love this horribly violent pink colour. It has been my favourite thing, like, on this map. Generally speaking, like, I've really, really enjoyed that. We've skipped through all of the great engineers that give wonder construction. Has anybody else noticed that? It's been one of those games where it's just like, nah, you don't need those. I do need them. I promise you, I do. Right, James Watt, actually, you go and just build the factory in that city. Lovely. That's all great. We're still giving Paris as much production as we can. I've got a lovely chateau with 5 culture down there, which is very good for tourism. And computers, finally, this is going to give us a tourism boost of 25%. Space race, it will give us a musical bonus, which is pretty cool. Cultural heritage, it will give us the art and artifacts bonuses, so we're getting there. I'm pretty sure we got printing, right? We didn't skip past it at any point. It's one of those games where when the education tree is so randomly distributed, you sort of look at it and go, I'm pretty sure I got it. Yeah, printing we did. For you. Persia is beginning a military assault on Taruga. What? Oh, come on. Actually, I don't even care about those ones. I'm not even their friend. You do what you want to them. Good alliances going now. We've got a lovely level 2 alliance, which means I unlock a Eureka if it's something that they have researched, which is quite a lot, to be fair. An economic alliance here. We've got suzerain unique bonuses of ally. We share those. Oh, bonus envoy point for a city-state with your ally or suzerain. Okay, but actually, to be fair, that is a terrible policy for me. It's not doing very much at all. Saying that, though, look at that. It's another natural park zone. Get you a naturalist in. Nice. Computers, more tourism, and space race. Right, this is the first of the policies that means we can start doubling and tripling and quadrupling tourism from every orifice we have. I quite like the idea of... do I replace New Deal? New Deal's really good. Ugh. Oh no. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Simultaneum, it gives me so much faith, but I guess I don't need faith quite as much. I feel like I do though. Oh, well, we'll do that and see how bad it is. Okay, I only lose 100 faith per turn. That's not actually as bad as I was fearing. So I'll take that. That's okay. In the meantime, I'm still splashing the cash in order to get all of these national parks everywhere. It's proving quite painful for me financially, but it is worth it, I feel. So what I am going to do, I think I'm going to start lashing out in anger, and I'm going to, once the coal power plant's done, go for bread and circuses. I think Marseille can also do this. Oh no, it can't do the same thing. That's a shame. Naving and Tarsus. Okay, well, we're going to switch to that and see if it makes a difference. Okay, good. We've got Ulysses now. Ulysses. Broadcast centres are going. Yeah, that's a good stadium, but again, I'm just... do I want to... Yeah, I will just use my faith on a stadium quickly, because stadiums are great. There's the Bolshoi, which means I'm going to get rapid development. There's nothing I could do to avoid that one. And I think we also just boosted cultural heritage. Oh no! Oh, it didn't let us do both. It's supposed to give us 2. But because we couldn't, because it was a sort of fork in the road, oh, like a block in it. It didn't let me do it. Oh, that was annoying. Wasted on a 3 civic from that. Well, you live and learn, I guess, but that is really annoying. Okay, Patala Palace. Make me feel better by building that. Alright, so we've got bread and circuses going on here now. Still holding on, actually. Oh. Alright, but now this city's beginning to feel slightly... Okay, that's good. So we can now actually... An amphitheatre takes 3 turns, or I can just build it. Oh, I'm very low on gold at the moment. Well, not low on gold, but getting gold is proving difficult because all of these guys have they're all finding everything. They've got everything they need from their own lands now. Let's get a little bit of gold from that. I don't need to give Persia any luxuries per se because they will just get more loyalty. But no, this is... What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to build the amphitheatre. Just patience, Ryan. Patience. There's another natural park. Anyway. Hooray! We've got loads of the damn things. Keep moving books over. As I say, it's a really good system. Just lets us do visit Calais. Actually can get one. Oh, that's brilliant. Right. Over you go. I think that's good in time. I mean, what about art? No. Everybody is happy on art, music. There's no... Oh, no, Tushbak can do something. That's quite fun. Have I got another great work of me? Oh, this is an old god obelisk. So, let's put that in the broadcast centre and go back to the writing to move this one now to there. Good. And then relics, I think temples, Bologna. We can just make sure that you are there instead as well. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference next term. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, and Matthew Wilkinson for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who likes the video, comments, joins Discord, and generally makes this community really good fun. Thank you very much, guys. You keep me going.